You would have noticed that there is a QR code on the right-hand side of your screen, and that is to get your support to help donate towards a new CHOC home in Pretoria for deserving kids and families going through this life-threatening illness. So it can be R5, it can be R10, but every bit helps when it comes to securing a new home for those children. It is absolutely fantastic. Let's all pull our weight and make this dream a reality for these youngsters. But right now, back in the kitchen with Heleen Meyer. I haven't seen her, and I don't know how long. It's been forever, Heleen. Welcome back.
Always
so
nice to be
good
here.
to have you. Yeah, and we're linking on to our mental illness discussion this morning with Dr. Darren Green. And when it comes to that, adding things like omega-3 and green vegetables into your diet is absolutely essential for good brain function. And that is what we're doing this morning. We have a delicious recipe, but a macadamia nut crust for the fish. Yay, yay, let's do it. Look at that, looks amazing.
And it's so easy to prepare.
All right.
Yeah, so these are just coarsely chopped macadamias, but you could also, many nuts are quite rich in oils.
Yes.
So the macadamias work quite well because they roast so evenly.
Okay.
So
it's a softer nut.
It is a softer nut
Great,
because
yeah.
it is so rich in oil.
That's the one.
And that's also why it roasts so well.
Okay.
We've got salmon here, which is also very high in omegas, but you can use any oily kind of fish.
Okay.
Tuna, mackerel, even something like yellowtail, depending on what you can
Yes.
find. I think what is very important in terms of how you eat when you want to eat healthy is to include, important ingredients, but also to make sure that you don't use processed foods and you don't overload your meals with sugar and artificial ingredients.
Eat as natural as possible.
Exactly, that's the whole thing.
All right, so we have macadamia nuts, like you said, high in those omega-3s
Yes.
as well. Paired with the fish, I mean, you get a good dose in there.
Yes.
How often should you eat something like this, a combination like
At
this?
least 2 or 3 times a week.
Really?
Yeah, quite
Okay.
easily. And remember, there are many ingredients that you can include in your meals.
Yeah.
It doesn't only have to be included in your main meal. You can add nuts and seeds to your breakfast. You can have it as a snack. So it doesn't only need to be for supper.
And once again, just supplementation is great when it comes to adding, if you're not getting it through your food.
Yes.
But I mean, it is, I think, even more so important, try and get those nutrition values through your actual food as well, because your body absorbs that much better.
Yes, and also very important for me is that we teach our children to eat like that. It's no good starting to eat like this once you've been diagnosed with some illness or some
it should be a
condition.
process. It should be a way of living. All right.
Exactly.
So you got your macadamia nuts, some lemon zest in there.
And freshly chopped parsley. You can use any herbs. Thyme or coriander would be nice as well.
All right.
Just to give it some flavor. And because fish and nuts tend to have a naturally salty flavor, you don't need to add a lot of salt to the dish. I'm going to add a little bit of juice just to bind the ingredients together.
All right.
Don't add oil because you are going to have the oils from the fish and the nuts in the mixture.
Right. So you finish up that. So the keyword is fish. SMS that to 33728. That's fish to 33728 if you want to get your hands on this delicious topping, the macadamia nut crust for your fish. You can also check it out on our website, expressoshow.com. So that goes on, dry like that.
Yes.
And into the oven. I'm sure it doesn't take long.
Quite a high temperature, 230 degrees, for literally 8 or 10 minutes, depending on the thickness of the fish, and that's it. And don't overcook the fish.
Yes.
That's very important.
Still want it nice and juicy, not dried out.
Yes.
And there you have it, a healthy meal just like that. We're going to be serving it with a nice little green salad that we're going to be making a little bit later on, so stick around for that. But the keyword is fish. SMS that to 33728. Heleen Meyer with us in studio. So good to see you. Thank you very much.
Same here.
Sorting out your health on a Tuesday morning.